Hello, my darlings. Your body, this wonderful creation that might not feel quite wonderful right now, I get it. If you're experiencing symptoms, if your bleeds feel so debilitating, if it feels like you're losing your mind, I totally appreciate that that doesn't feel great. And sometimes it makes you want to not be in your body. But to me, the body is only ever trying to serve you and sort the shitstorm out. If we go back to what I spoke of before about your go-to emotion, what is that? Because when we find that, we start to see the communication and the conversation that we direct towards ourselves. And when the body does something that you don't like or you don't agree with, what's your reaction? Do you push harder? Do you get angry? Because what I have learned at this phase from being with other women that have gone through this and from managing the changes that I am experiencing is that all the body really needs is a bit of space. When the emotions start to rise, that rage and that anger, if you continue to sit at your desk, it it's like a container, isn't it? Like there's this volcano shaking up inside. But if there's nowhere for the lava to go, you reinforce the belief of the narrative that you speak, and it burns. It burns. And the only person that it burns is you. So can we move through that? We can look at all of the pills and the potions and the approaches that we have on offer right now. But unless you work out that core emotion from which you project yourself from, and if it is one that doesn't serve you, everything will will continue to burn. Nothing will stick. I just want to invite you right now to rub your hands and then shake it out, and then bring your hands in front of each other. I'm just curious, can you feel anything going on between your hands? It might feel like water moving. It might feel like little electrical charges. It might not feel you might not feel anything. That's absolutely fine. But there is so much energy in and around you. You have so much to you that is more than just this. But how does this feel? And so I invite you to take your hand and just touch your arm and feel your touch. Do you want the touch or do you want it to come away? Do you want to receive that touch or do you want to push it away? How did you apply your touch? Was it, was it, just take a moment to feel this. Feel this. Do you remember when your mum used to get our hands, or you might have seen it on a film, and I invite you to do this with me now, where mother just cups the face of the child ever so gently and gives the child a kiss on the nose. Touch is our greatest soother. Once we get past all the emotional barriers, and to receive that touch sparks a greater communication with ourselves. And so I invite you to have a conversation with your body. A really great practice that I was given a long time ago was to go through the body parts as if you was interviewing them for a job, let's say, and you would take your attention down, start at your feet, and you just listen, and it goes a little something like this. I am the foot, and I feel well worn. I feel well traveled, but I also feel a little bit worn out. Hmm, noted. I am the ankle, and I feel really swollen. I feel like I need a rest. Hmm, noted. I am the leg, and I feel like I've got no support whatsoever. Noted. And you go through the body and you just listen to what comes up. And you can write this down. It can get quite funny sometimes because some of the body parts get a little bit feisty. But it's a really great way of understanding how the body holds the score. If you've not read that book, it's very fascinating, very deep, but fascinating. Slow read. And how every cell of your body holds memories, communications, experiences, and they will always revert back to what they know. And that becomes your conversation and communication. So to be able to listen to your body without judgment, without trying to change it, can really turn that conversation and communication around. And as you're at this point, wouldn't it be wonderful to go through this evolutionary shift in partnership with your body instead of against it? And that when symptoms and experiences and feelings come up, we can create a greater response to them, one that comes from action instead of reaction. Always here for you on this one. Reach out if you need me.